Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today we are on Path of Legends in Royal Champion League, and we'll be completing the quest of reaching Ultimate Champion League using 3.0 Xbow Cycle, my favorite deck in the game. Now I've already reached Ultimate Champion League on my other account a few weeks back, and I did so with I think a 95% win rate or 93, one of those two. It was okay, but this one is going to be about the same as that because I already have a few losses. I think I was playing on stream earlier a few weeks back on this account too, and I think I got some losses early, so a little unfortunate. We're not going to get the 100% this season either. But anyways, we are up against our first opponent here, who looks like he's running P.E.K.K.A Bridgespam, a very common deck in the current meta. I'm going to let this go. It's very important to let early Xbows go in general. I do like going Xbow pretty early on in the match, quite a lot of the time actually, but it's also important not to overcommit against them. I just remembered that he has a Firecracker though, so I guess it's not like traditional P.E.K.K.A, and because of that Firecracker we get the early King Tower activation, which means we're going to have a huge defensive advantage for the rest of the match. Now I'm actually going to Xbow once I hit 10, I think, because his cycle is pretty bad. He does not have P.E.K.K.A anywhere near in cycle. He's like 3 away from one. And I think I might even be up a bit of elixir. So this bow, yeah, is going to go crazy. Going to go Knight for the Ghost plus Bandit, log both of them, and he's at about 5 elixir right now. Make that 3 because he just went for a Firecracker randomly. And that's going to be an Xbow on tower. Let me go Archers to predict the E-Wiz right now. We do not get that down, sadly, but I feel like that would have been so good if I got it. As you can see, he does go for the E-Wiz, so, you know, I knew it was coming down. I guess it's still dead, though, yo, so that's just good game, yeah. I knew it was coming down, I just, like, I guess I was a little bit late. He goes for a Zap, or it's too early, but he goes for a Zap, so now he's at, like, 3 elixir again. I'm gonna go bow at 6, and the best he can do is probably get a Battleram down in time, which means it'll connect to the Xbow, and Xbow will lock back onto the tower. This is, like, the true essence of elixir counting and card cycle counting. He actually goes for a P.E.K.K.A late. I have no idea why he's doing that, but that's not going to do anything because, I mean, the whole point of doing a play like that is to build a huge push behind, but he's actually going to straight up lose the entire tower, so I don't know how that was worth it. That was, like, one of the worst gambits I've ever seen. Like, just lose your entire tower to go P.E.K.K.A just to have it be easily defended anyways. Like, that was kind of sus. And now he's just spamming into my pre-placed Tesla already with an activated king. Like, all hope is lost. I'm going to go bow in the left, Evo archers to help with that, and yeah, he's spamming everything in the left. I actually think it's really just over for him. I'm going to ignore the entire E-Wiz. That does not take much damage off the tower at all. It's going to get like maybe 1,000 max, so like that's really not a threat. And in the meantime, we're just going to take the entire left side tower. So he goes for the P.E.K.K.A late. Again, his favorite gambit, dude. Let the Xbow take the entire tower and then go P.E.K.K.A after the fact. But this was a pretty straightforward matchup. Just a very basic class in elixir counting and card cycle counting, especially at the start where I outcycled the P.E.K.K.A. Defended the Xbow well, and then he was low on elixir, so I punished his low elixir with my Xbows at the right times, and that's just pretty much how you win the game super early on. So the first match of the video off to a very good start, pretty much a free win, I'd say, and that is just going to be a great start to the video, so great first win. Alright guys, into our next match against this guy, AS, or that's an Arabic or Persian name, I guess, based on his clan name. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll just go for the split archers, see what's going on here, as we have a Dagger Duchess opponent, and that's actually going to be an underleveled Duchess, which is pretty interesting, because I almost never see that card. Excuse me, I just really had to sneeze, but Royale goes, yo, is this P.E.K.K.A again? That's actually crazy. I'm going to go for the Fireball on the E-Wiz. I'm not actually sure why we are up against P.E.K.K.A so often. I mean, I kind of know P.E.K.K.A is so broken right now, but at the same time, I'm a little bit confused as to why, like, everyone is playing it, I guess. I mean, I guess P.E.K.K.A is not an uncommon archetype. We see a P.E.K.K.A the back. Let's just go Xbow opposite. He's probably going to try and void this. If he does, I'll have to let it go because that's just, you know, a really bad trade for me. Okay, he goes for an Eggsy, so I'm just going to let the entire thing go. There's no point overcommitting going like Knight to block or anything fancy. Notice that my immediate instinct, as I did in the first match against P.E.K.K.A as well, was let the Xbow die no matter what he does. Gonna go Knight to not only tank for the Eggsy, but also kite the P.E.K.K.A over, which does actually end up being a failure, but I can go Skellies after the fact. Back to a Tesla for this Ram, and this should actually full defend the entire push if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I can go eastward to kite these Barbs over after the Tesla dies, and that's going to be no damage on either one of my towers except whatever was in the right. I'm not sure, maybe that was like a spell or something. And yeah, this game's pretty much over actually. This is GG. So first 2 wins are really basic and easy of the video today, but yeah, the reason I say it's already over is because provided I play good defense for the rest of the match, there's no way he's ever going to break through And since I have a 3000 damage lead, there's no way he's ever gonna, you know, catch up either. Let me go archers, cycle back to my skeletons to surround the ghost, and this should actually full counter everything. So I could have gone like split evo archers, get back to my knight for the ghost, and done something like that, but I just felt like being a bit aggressive there, going for an Xbow, utilizing the evo archers. Didn't really do anything special, but I can maybe outcycle the P.E.K.K.A, because now he's still 2 away from the P.E.K.K.A. I believe I'm 2 away from the Xbow, but I'll get closer. First, I can go log E-Spirit, and I'm already back to an Xbow, which I can just go for right about now, because again, I have outcycled this P.E.K.K.A. Still 1 away from it, if my card cycle skills serve me correctly. Yup, so he's not back, so he's going to ignore the entire Xbow and go all in the right. Really big misplay. Like, I don't know how he can think this is a good idea. He should be tracking my Evo cycle if he's, like, actually try-harding, and that just means he should know I have an Evo Tesla in cycle. That's going to stop everything he has, so Eggsy's dead, courtesy of that Xbow. And yeah, this is a perfect defense. Goes for the arrows. Still not really going to be enough, though. And I can actually go for a knight just to be safe. And then bow at 6. And we might even take the second tower. Just like the last match, dude. This has been kind of really good. Like, yeah, that's GG. That's tower down in both sides. So again, guys, it's all about, like, elixir counting, card cycle counting. That's about it. You know, outcycled the P.E.K.K.A. quite a few times. Let the Xbow go at the start. Then just had good micro defense to end everything. Like, that was just pretty much perfection. So 2 pretty much perfect games against P.E.K.K.A. Start the video out. Really nice. Let's reach Ultimate Champion. Going to be in no time at this rate. Alright, we got the next match against Katsumoto. Sounds like a Japanese name, but then his clan name makes me think he's Turkish, so I'm not sure. Maybe he's just very diverse as an individual. Let's put Archer's first play. He's not going to do anything, so I'm just going to go for the Xbow. I like making this play quite a lot. Actually does go for the Barbs, and this is actually a perfect situation anyway. He's going to hover Skellies in case he goes for the Inferno Dragon, because I think it might be lava. No, Mega Knight. Okay, let me go for the Tesla. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm going to try and defend this. I'll go E-Spirit to kite everything over. Knight to protect the Tesla, very important. He goes for a freeze. What the hell? Okay, let me try and activate King then. I can go archers, and this should pull the Mega Knight, and I should get an activation off that. Yes, I can go skeletons for the Barbarian, and that is a perfect defense and a King Tower activation. Goes for the Ram Rider last second, but as you can see, that is how you get a perfect King activation against the Mega Knight, and you can also full defend. I took basically no damage except the freeze damage, and I'm up 2,000 damage casually, so really nice start to this match. I'm not really sure why he just went all in like that. I guess MK freeze is a thing now, but I mean, this is, yeah, a really good start to this match. I mean, I can't really ask for much more. Activated King, 2,000 damage lead. Dude, it's like every game today has just been, like, really nice for no reason. Like, just really going in my favor, you know? Let's just go, what? Okay, what? Okay, that's his entire elixir bar. Everything's gonna die to these Evo Archers, and he's just gonna die to the Xbow on the counter push, so I really don't know what he's trying to do here. I actually do not understand. I'm gonna go for the Xbow. Yeah, he's at 0. I'm gonna let the Baby Dragon lock on, guys, then bow. Especially because the tower is on it, even if it wasn't, though. The King Tower, that is. That's basically using tower damage as a resource. I wanted the Xbow to be perfectly healthy to punish him and take his entire tower. So I just ignored the Baby Dragon and sacked like 2 Baby Dragon hits to get a full HP Xbow. I could have gone Xbow to tank for the Baby Dragon if I was more conscious of my tower HP, but it's definitely worth it to do what I did there as a trade in a situation like that. So just keep that in mind. You know, sometimes trading tower damage as a resource is actually a very nice thing. I'm going to go for Tesla the middle now. And, yeah, the game is over. Like, the game was already over as soon as that start happened. I think he's probably going to give up. Yeah, he's going to give up. So that is just indeed a GG. I'm not really sure. No, it's not. What, he goes for a Valkyrie? Okay, so he's still trying? I'm really confused. Yeah, okay, I guess he's back, guys. Welcome back, Katsumoto. I'm not sure where you've been. Maybe he, like, hibernated for a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe he took his midday nap. But this is really easy defense. Like, that's why I went center Tesla first. That was my safe play anyways, so I could afford to go all in like that because I already had a safe Tesla set up on the board. Let's get back to a Tesla if we can for this Ram Rider. We got 2 resets, E-Spirit plus Log, and then Tesla after the fact. And he goes really aggressive Barbs. I'm not concerned at all. Like, I have not been stressed this entire match so far. Goes for the freeze, and I can just go for the late Archers, Log, and yeah, there's literally no problems at all. We took like no damage the whole game, guys. Perfect win against MK Ram Rider Freeze. Very wild deck, but I mean, I guess this is what the meta's come to. 3 really nice wins to start the video out. Alright guys, intro match against Miguel on R. I hope we can get some more challenges here. I know my win rate's not going to be perfect because I had some losses earlier again, like I said, but these games have been perfect so far, so that's a little bit unfortunate. They would be matching in that sense. Gives the WoW. Just going to go for the E-Spirit, and he's playing Valkyrie. Let's go bow opposite. Let's see if he's playing like Inferno Tower, Tesla, Rock. He's playing Void. Let me Void block with the skeletons real quick. Look at that, guys. Perfect Void block. I am actually really good at it now. Like, even reactively, I can get it off like 90% of the time. Void blocking with skeletons. As you can see, you use one skeleton to tank for the first hit, and then the others to tank for the second hit, so you can tank 2 void hits with only skeletons. I think you could even tank 3 if you want, but that's a little bit difficult to do, and like takes a lot of precision. And like, this is just me reacting literally randomly because I did not expect a void after seeing Barrel Valk. I've never seen Logbait void in my entire life, actually, so I am like, I'm actually at a bit of a loss for words, like what this matchup is. Let's just go archers though. I think I can stack them. We don't know if he has arrows or not yet. At least I'm pretty sure we have not seen something like that out of this guy, so let's go Tesla Skellies. As you can see, really nice micro. Just keep the Tesla alive, because why not? And that is going to be a perfectly defended Tesla. I can actually go in with this if I want, but my damage is in the right, so I'm not going to do that. I could go towards the middle, maybe. No, I'll go to the right, because that Dark Goblin is kind of just sitting there, annoying that area. Let's go for the E-Spirit to Void block. He does go for the E-Wiz, though, so that's just going to be a dead Expo. It's fine. It happens. I'm not going to log this. I'll take 1 E-Wiz hit. Again, guys, tower damage is a resource. I do not want to log that, because if I do, then I'll have to go like Evo Archers or Fireball on the barrel. I guess I could have gone log Fireball. That probably would have been worth it, honestly. Log on the E with Fireball on the barrel, but I just didn't want to waste my log, and I was thinking I don't want to use Evo Archers on the barrel. That was my main idea there. Let's stack Evo Archers. I don't know if he has any response to this again. I have not really seen like arrows or something like that. Okay, as soon as I say that, he goes arrows on my Evo Archers, so that's very depressing. But yo, the Valk goes... Is it in front or behind of the mini? I hope it's behind. It's behind. Perfect. So the Tesla can get on the mini P.E.K.K.A. Exactly what I needed. Let's go Knight just to protect and be extra careful. Log on offense. I don't really care if he goes for the punish now. I do have archers and skeletons to easily counter this barrel, so no problem there whatsoever. Goes for the arrows. Let's just go bow right away. We have an Evo Tesla in rotation, so I think he might be dead here if I can just void block. So we'll go... He does go for the void. Let's block with the E-Spirit. Let's Knight last second for the Valk. Notice his perfect timing, guys. I always try and make sure I can get that perfect timing where you get the Valkyrie across the bridge, and then the tower's also attacking it while it's getting defended by the Knight. Let's go Evo Tesla in this placement to help out a future Xbow, and I can just go in with it right away, and I don't know if you can stop this now. Evo Tesla is a very strong card, one of my favorite cards, if not my favorite card in the entire game right now. Let's go Knight. Let's go E-Spirit to block this void, and this should be good game now if I get the correct block off, because if he goes arrows, I can go like archer's bow, which I'm going to do right now. He has no arrows, no void. He's like 3 and 4 cards away from those two respectively, so log everything, and he should be dead here. He really just should be dead here. Like Valk, that's not going to do it, man. That's not going to do it. I guess he's back to void now. Let's go E-Spirit to predict the void. Let's go Skellies to predict the void. I actually did get the prediction off, although that's still not tower yet. This guy is so stubborn. I mean, I can give him props for fighting hard, I guess, but like, it is over, man. It's time to give it up. It's time to hang the gloves up. Let's go Tesla to the side. Let's log the Dark Goblin, and I mean, that's just 2 fireballs at this point. 2 fireballs, 1 log. I'll go for fireball number 1 right now. If he goes for the barrel, notice my Tesla placement intentionally played to block, and let's just go with the E-Spirit. Let's go for the arrows, but notice I bridge blocked the Valkyrie, so he would not have any tank for that barrel, so I could defend it just with my Tesla plus tower. And now I can just log Fireball on offense, and that's going to be a good game. So really nice win against Logbait Void. Never thought I'd see the day, but I guess we did today. Alright guys, into our match against Raven here. Let's see what he's going to be running. Dark Light. Let's try and get a good match here. We're about halfway there to Ultimate Champion now, so feeling pretty good. Let's go Skellies the bridge. And if they're playing a Cannoneer, you can actually go Skeletons the bridge. Goes for a P.E.K.K.A. first play, like bro, well played. I mean, this is like, what, the 3rd P.E.K.K.A. of the day, and we've only had 4 matches, so... Monk? Oh my god. Wow. So, that is certainly something. He goes ability, and well played, dude, because you literally just played the worst possible monk I've ever seen. Like, it's not hard to line it up. You have to... You can deflect an Expo if you guys didn't know. You can deflect an Expo after it's still locked onto the tower. You just have to go for a well-timed or well-placed monk ability, like in line of the bolts, and he just colossally failed at that. Now the game is over already. Like, this matchup looks so dumb, right? Like P.E.K.K.A. monk, but he's down. Like, he lost 2,400 HP off the first push for... I actually have no idea why he would do that. Like, truly, I'm not sure what was going through his head, why I thought that would be a good idea. Anyways, though, Mother Witch, okay, well played. So another mistake, giving me fireball value. He gave well played for his own Oh wait, I know why he gave me low plate, because I went E-Spirit, like, instinctively, just to pressure, right, and he's playing Cannoneer, so it doesn't do anything. But, yeah, you're not supposed to give your opponent spell value on the weak side tower. Lesson learned to you guys if you're watching this, do not do that. If you have your tower at, like, 1000 HP, don't place a Mother Witch to get fireballed in that lane. I think that should be common sense, but... let's go Knight for the Hunter, Skellies for the P.E.K.K.A, one of my favorite micro interactions you guys can see. We get the Knight to tank for the Hunter, we get the P.E.K.K.A to get tanked for by the Skeletons, and neither of them interfere with the other. That's just a very nice micro idea that I've always had when it's like P.E.K.K.A plus something, or like mini P.E.K.K.A plus something. So, Archer will get one hit, very nice, and I can actually Fireball Cycle on the Monk. There's no way he goes ability, that would be the funniest thing ever, right? Yeah, he's not going to, but yeah, I actually do like Fireball Cycling on Monks, guys, especially in matchups where you're never going to get an Expo lock. Like, I saw Betfus Fireball Cycle against a Monk, against Royal Giant Monk, so just a really important thing, I think. Let's activate King off this Monk. He does go ability, but super late, man. I can't really activate. Like, I feel like the... Okay, could have activated, but I feel like it was about to die any second, so I didn't. Let's just take a few Mother Witch hits here. It's very... much important to, again, tower damage is a resource there, as opposed to going Skeletons, panicking, trying to stop that damage, and then just having 3 more pigs on my plate. I'd rather not. So we have Evo Archers counter pushing, probably going to see a P.E.K.K.A on them. No, he's just going to let it kill half the Hunter. I'll go defensive Expo here, as Hunter CR is about to die to the Tesla plus Expo. And the P.E.K.K.A is about to come down, but, I mean, this is really easy to defend. Skellies for the EBarbs, I can log them if I need to as well. I'll actually go for the Knight, and I can maybe activate King off this Monk this time, just to flex a little bit. Yeah, I'll show you guys how to activate King off a Monk. Here you go. Log to activate King, and that is going to be how you activate the King Tower again, and he has a curse, but it shouldn't be... Wait, hold on, I messed up really bad. I was just flexing, and okay, this is... Wow, this is a disaster. Oh my god, that's my entire time. Bro, what am I doing? I was just like, yo, let me show off to them. Let me show you guys how to activate King off a Monk real quick for absolutely no reason, and I just got screwed. Oh my god, let's go Expo. We have Evo Archers in cycle. I need to come back from this, dude. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Goes for Hunter the back. Let's go Knight E-Spirit to retarget the EBarbs. Nice, we got the perfect timing on one of them, so you can only take one EBarb hit. I can log this Hunter to keep the Expo alive. He goes for the Evo Zap. I think I'm going to bow at 6 because he should be low on Elixir. Should not... Well, it's actually double, so I feel like he would be at... I feel like I'm up Elixir, but I feel like... Okay, actually wasn't even up Elixir, but I'll go P.E.K.K.A. I'll go Expo anyway because he goes P.E.K.K.A. I had a feeling I was up a bit of Elixir, but not enough to, like, not have him get a P.E.K.K.A down in time, you know? But this is tense, and I'll try and show you guys how to play a tower trade situation. You have to switch up your placements quite a bit. So, like, for example, your Teslas, I like to play them over here, lower, nearer to the tower, as opposed to in the middle, where they're susceptible to be sniped by whatever. Fireball on the Mother Witch, ASAP. Log once the Archers turn into Goblins, and I can go bow as soon as this P.E.K.K.A is gone. Let's go bow right now. We have an Evo Tesla with the EBarb's name on it, so... Evo Tesla right now. With the Hunter's name on it, that's going to be a good game, actually, because he's at... Yeah, that zap's really bad. That's GG now. He has nothing to reset, so... He made the mistake of going P.E.K.K.A at the back. He should have gone, like, P.E.K.K.A, like, higher up, you know? So, that's kind of on him. But I think I would have won this either way. I have pretty good defense. I just tried to fly too close to the sun by flexing that King activation against him for you guys, and I was like, yo, let me show off a little bit. Let me show them this trick. I just casually proceed to lose my entire tower. But anyways, that's not a big deal. We won the tower trade with ease, so no stress here. Nice win. Alright guys, into our match against Matjas here. It's been a couple days since the last games were played, and now we are on the final Ultimate Champion push time. So we go for the Goblins at the bridge. Oh wow, one gets a stab. I'm 2 wins away from Ultimate Champion right now, so it should just be a clean 1 game in, and then we're done. So let's go Knight to match the Mighty Miner. Goblins, Mighty Miner, probably Hog EQ. There's the Hog Rider, yep, let's just go Tesla. Really high up, anti-earthquake placement, of course. You guys know what it is. Skellies for the Mighty Miner. And, he might go ability. I would not be surprised if he did. Yeah, I'll go Archers, I suppose. They should kite the Mighty Miner over. Musketeer. Okay, normally I would... Okay, I'm used to saying Firecracker in this deck, so I'll just Fireball the Musketeer instead of trying anything fancy. We see a Mortar as well. Let me log. And then... I guess I'll E-Spirit low, and then Knight low as well. I'm down a lot of Elixir is the problem, but... At least I'm defending the Mortar. The problem is... Oh, yeah, he's back to Hog. Okay. So I'm going to have to go Skelly. He's going to take, like, 2 Hog hits here, guys. So well played to this guy, genuinely. Kind of a bad start for me, unfortunately. He's just going to get 2 Hog hits. Well played with that punish. You know, just kind of catching me with a bad cycle. I guess Fireball and the Musketeer was kind of what screwed me over there. I thought it was Hog EQ, not Hog Mortar, just with a Musketeer instead of the... Firecracker. So, you know, I was thinking, might as well take the guaranteed damage, because this matchup, Hog EQ, is always about spell cycle at the end of the day. That's what it always comes down to, so I think it's pretty important to go for that. I'm going to go bow in the left still, yeah, because I have too much damage taken in the other side, so I might as well just go for the bow in the left instead of taking all that unnecessary damage for no reason, right? So we see a log come down. Mortar is, yeah, unfortunately EQ Mortar is such a good bailout against, or EQ Log, excuse me, such a good bailout against the Xbow that I can't really do anything about it. Like, there's not much I can actually do when they go for the EQ Log on the Xbow, as long as they have some kind of tank for it. My only option is really to outcycle it, I guess, and that's not going to be that easy to do either, because he can just spam defensive mortars. He has Hog if he wants to as well. Like, I'm just not really sure, you know, but let's just not lose to this Evo Mortar right now. Let me get a knight down, thank God. Didn't get the down in time, might have lost. Let's go Tesla and then Fireball. Really good Fireball. What I like to do against Evo Mortars, guys, is Fireball as much as I can. We see a Hog as well. I'll just go Skellies, and this should full counter easily. Don't know what he was thinking with that Hog, actually. I guess he thought it would be a good punish, but it really wasn't. So now it's time for us to come back. We are down damage. We've been down damage from that good Hog punish he did, but it's time to come back. It's time to bring it home. So Xbow, Archer will melt the Mortar, and this should be... That actually is a lock. Wow, he didn't have enough elixirs for the Mighty Miter in time, I guess, so really nice pressure. Goes for the last minute log, and we should be good. I'll split my archers. I think we're definitely going to be able to just slowly pressure him out. I mean, I know I'm down damage in both lanes, actually, but he gives me a free Fireball. I'll definitely take it. And since he doesn't have a Firecracker, he actually has no direct tower damage on me. You know, like, he can't exactly go for, like, Firecracker the bridge like all the Hog players do, and they just spam and Evo Firecracker screws you over. He can't go, like, Minor, you know, Minor Mortar to get damage. If I just don't take any Hog hits for the rest of the match, nor any Mortar hits, which I should be able to do for both, then he can't get any more damage on me, actually. He has a lot of damage in the left. I'm still just going to go in the left because I have damage in the left as well. I kind of want to just do it this way. Evo Mortar as well, but I think he might be in trouble here because I can go Evo Archers to melt his Mortar. In the meantime, my bow's going to get on the tower, and we're winning in the left lane now. Goes for the Hog. I'll just Tesla on the right side. Oh, he is in trouble in the right. What's he going to do about that? Archers on tower. Let's go bow. Wait, he went for the log. Dude, that's so much damage. Oh my god, the power shots. You guys seeing this? That's why those are also my top 3 card in the entire game. Let's go for the Xbow right now. We see the Archers, or he's the Mighty Miner down. Gonna protect the Musketeer, protect it with the Ice Spirit, protect against it, and we're going to be able to basically get a lock here, or force out an Earthquake, which is going to be too awkward for him to deal with, because, I mean, you don't really want to do that. Goblins last minute. Yeah, this is just... like, good game, honestly. Like, he should really give it up. Yeah, that's 2 fireballs now. So, really good comeback, guys. As you can see, I just controlled the match really well against him. All I really had to do was defend his stuff well. Single elixir got a good punish on me, but after that, the control was mine the entire way through, and that was a really nice win. So, good stuff overall. You know, really happy with that comeback. He got a good punish in single, I'll give it to him, but my control for this match was pretty much on point. So, really, really nice stuff. 1 win away now. Guys, I'm so mad. So I had a loss just now, and I had the craziest win afterwards. So I lost to Mega Knight Evo Recruits, like the craziest deck, right? The most mid-ladder deck that I normally have no problems beating. But I tried to go for a nice King Tower activation like I did in the earlier match against Mega Knight, and then I just literally messed it up. And I think my archers were like 1 tile too low, so the Mega Knight jumped onto my tower instead. I took like over 2,000 damage in the first like 1.5 minutes of the game. And then after that, I just lost the game because I could never come back. I mean, you can never break through against Mega Knight Recruits, right? The way I normally win those matchups is either tiebreaker, where I have no damage taken, so spell cycle and I win, or they end up getting really aggressive and overcommit because they can't break through my defense, then I can punish with my own offense and win. But instead, I was one who had to keep trying to break through, and I never could because it's actually just impossible. So I'm actually really upset about that, dude. Like, I should not be losing this late into the season, so it was pretty frustrating. But anyways, then I had an amazing win against Giant Graveyard Evo Knight Bowler, like the most crazy 100-0 matchup imaginable, with Evo Archers too, which are a great Expo kind if you guys didn't know. And I won in the last like 1 minute of the game. It was crazy. Let me fireball this. Speaking of crazy, that is such good fireball value, and he's at like 2 elixir right now. Sparky Knight is 9, so that's actually a good game right there. Yeah, fireball, he was just barely at 4, and that's going to be a game-winning lock in the left. I mean, provided that the rest of the match goes swimmingly in terms of my defense and everything, that's pretty much game over. So yeah, I mean, I'm not really stressed about pushing in general, but that Mega Knight match, bro, and then Giant Graveyard, like the most crazy 100-0 matchup ever, and I was able to come back. It's crazy. Like, I might post that as a YouTube short or something. I wish I was recording. I didn't record it because I was already down 1 loss from the MK match that wasn't even educational, by the way. Like, I include losses if they're educational, if I like made a, you know, a mistake that maybe I can teach you guys about, or maybe like it's an impossible matchup and I show you how to try your best against it anyway. But that was really just 1 tile off, and then I'm just down 2,000 against MK Recruits the whole game. So it's unfortunate. By the way, I'm having like such like fond memories of when the Tesla would one-shot minions, because he's playing underleveled minions in this deck, and you guys remember when that was a thing? Like, Tesla doing what it's supposed to do, one-shot minions. Now it was just nerfed to the ground. Base Tesla is so bad, does not even one-shot minions now. Like, it's crazy how far it's fallen, man. It's ridiculous. But anyways, go archers here. I have an Evo Tesla with the Goblin Giant Sparky push his name on it. Goes for a fireball. This game is pretty much wraps. I mean, fireball is really good for us in terms of Goblin Giant players. Like, I'd much rather face fireball than arrows, honestly, because it's just 4 elixir. I mean, they can kill the Xbow easily, but against like the archers, it's an overcommit. Let's go for the fireball. Great fireball, hitting 2 minions and the knight, and now just log, and that's a good game. He's at like 2 elixir right now. You can tell because he went firecracker arrows. That's 6. Yeah, fireball. Man, he's still trying. Like, this is what I mean. Fireball is good against the Exo, but he can never break through with it. Like, if I go for the well-placed Tesla, he has to fireball a Tesla, which is a bad play. If I go for the Archer stack, he has to fireball them, which is a negative elixir trade. I don't know. I'll just fireball the Sparky, though. I'll show you guys a fun little interaction where fireball, and then you can log fireball again, and that will fully kill a Sparky. Actually, it's an overcommit, but you get tower damage, and then if you can get back to a fireball and, like, hit a big push, you know, like Goblin Giant with it, then you can actually just kind of kill everything. So right here, I don't even need the second fireball, I don't think. Like, I should be fine, actually, defending without the second fireball. He does have arrows, by the way. He does have fireball arrows, so that's actually pretty annoying, but it's not the end of the world still. Like, it's just pretty chill. I'll do the same thing. I'm down elixir right now. You know, I'm at like 7 when he goes for the Sparky, so I'm probably down about 3 elixir or something, but it's really not that big of a deal. I'll just go for the fireball anyway. I'm pretty confident I can defend. The archers did get some chip damage on that Sparky, so that's pretty useful. I'll go for the E-Spirit. Look at the E-Spirit placement, guys. I like to place my E-Spirit pretty far away so it'll like not get killed by anything, and then like chain stun onto the Sparky to reset it. Let's go for a nice Evo Tesla to kill the Sparky right now, and the Goblin Giant too. I could even go in with this if I wanted to, but I don't need to. That's just literally 2 fireballs. So let's just start. Fireball number 1, Evo Archers to melt everything, and I mean, I'm sure he's gonna panic and try and go all in here, but there's just no hope, man. It's like, it's over. Give it up. So really nice win. We just kind of punished in single with that great fireball on the Knight plus Sparky, killing it, and then yeah, that was really clean. So nice win. Still mad about that loss, man. I can't believe I lost to the most random crazy deck. Like, bro, come on, like MK recruit, seriously. But that's Ultimate Champion League. So with 3.0 Xbow cycle, we were able to reach it. I mean, I'm okay with this. I'm like, I don't know, 1920, so my win rate's going to be 90%. So still, when I do my thumbnails, I say godlike win rate, right? I usually do that if it's 90% or higher, so I guess this counts as 90%, but 90% is just not amazing. But it's the Ultimate Champion League. I'll show the formula on the screen for you guys to figure out how it works if you want to calculate it yourself. But yeah, crazy comeback and Giant Graver, dude. Impossible matchup. That was so impressive, on all honesty. But then this one right below, MK recruits, bro, and pigs, yeah, like, I can never come back breaking through against that. It's just so annoying. He has a zap as well, so that was frustrating. But otherwise, okay, these are all my viewer 1v1 for my 40k sub special matches, so my other UC matches are not in my battle log. But that is Ultimate Champion League with 3.0 Xbow cycle, 90% win rate, so not the worst, I guess. So that's about it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.